Can you invite me to the lobby again?
Yeah, bro. Team 9 is telling they wanna skip the first match and start from the second one.
We can't start the second one, right? Because the loser of this match will play in the second match.
Yeah, so looks like they wanna just lose this first match and go for the second match directly, but let's see what's their issue.
Those guys have already confirmed, right, that they can come in 7:30.
Yeah, they have been already informed and they said yeah they can make it.
Yeah, then tell that point to them.
Yeah. If they can make it the second round by 8 o'clock, then they can make it the first round also. We can just wait for 5 to 10 minutes more. They actually meant like they want to skip just the first round, then best of 3, not the whole match itself.
Oh. Just say we already confirmed 7:30.
Yeah.
You should not allow like this, bro. Your credibility.
No, like even till now, whoever comes, like there will be 5 minutes given from the time which was informed. If the team is not there, we used to just disqualify the teams. But this is semi-finals, that's
Okay.
why I'm just waiting for a few more minutes.
Okay.
Just give one last minute, bro. If they're not coming up, then we'll just walk over their first match.
Okay.
Okay, they called up, yeah. Finally. So hello guys, welcome to our semifinals of MKE Season 3 Championship. And let us start with the band system. Before that, joining with us for semifinals is a very well-known professional caster in the Indian MLBB scene, who has casted in almost all the major MLBB tournaments in India. Please welcome Markus. Hi bro.
So hello guys. Hi Mike. Hello everyone. So greeting to everyone here. This is gonna be the semi-finals today. The game number 1 is gonna be between Team Outplayed Equal Hackers on the blue side versus Team Nines. So this is gonna be the MKE Championship Season 3. The takeaway total prize pool is of 10k, and right now we are in the banning phase. Both teams can ban 2 heroes each. So let's see what are the heroes that's gonna be banned here.
Yes guys, and we will be starting the ban system soon, so waiting on the blue team to ban 2 heroes. So they are actually having some issue with the account IDs, but they're all the same players.
So the blue team, which is Team Outplayed Equal Hackers, they have banned Faramis and Valentina. Quite common ban. You know, those two mages are quite annoying, and I haven't seen the previous matches in this tournament so far, but I guess most of them would have banned the Valentina and Faramis, right?
Yeah, those two characters were being banned pretty often, either banned or they have been picked. Also, Paramis is one of the most hero banned in this tournament in this season.
Exactly. He is really broken right now. Especially his ultimate. After the revamp, the ultimate is pretty good.
Yeah, he got really so much buffed after he got revamped. His ultimate is much better than before.
Yep, and now let's see what the red team are gonna be banning. Julian and 1-1, they said. So it's gonna be Julian, 1-1, Faramis and Valentina are 4 bans. Quite standard bans. They've banned all the meta heroes right now. Quite decent, I must say. Nothing surprising yet.
Okay, so let's start with our first round.
Your team is banning.
So guys, here we are in the blue side. like I said, it's gonna be outplayed equal hackers versus Team Nines on the red side, and the four heroes that are banned. The Valentina Faramis was banned by the blue team, and Van Van and Julian were already banned by the red team. So let's see what the
Your
remaining
team is
bans
banning.
are gonna be, and it's gonna be the Esmeralda taken out uh, by Team Outlet Equal Hackers. Esmeralda is quite sustainable, in her EXP lane. In the late game, her shield is just too much to deal with. It gets really, really annoying. So that's a good ban, I must say. And let's see
Your
what the
team
red
is
team are gonna
banned.
be banning. And they have decided to get rid of that Beatrix.
Yeah, she is currently one of the powerful MM in the game right now. With her different weapons, she can just like get through to any situation she is into.
Your team
Yep.
is banning.
Absolutely, and that shotgun damage is pretty nasty in the late game, and it's going to be the Franco, which is the next ban coming in from the blue team. Uh, yeah, he's also really good, to delay the buffs of. Even though after the new update you can't really reset the buff, but if you manage to land a flicker hook, you're definitely going to be resetting it. And his ultimate is pretty annoying to deal with, who just target blocks a single hero and suppressing them. Meanwhile, Balman being the hero taken out by the red team. And let's see what the first pick is gonna be for the side of the of Outplayed Equal Hackers here.
Fire of battle.
Your team is
And
banning.
yes, it's gonna be that Masha pick.
Yeah,
So
Masha is
Masha,
Masha is
go
actually
ahead.
pretty active in the game right now with her tanky build and the mobility with the damage. She can get into the team fight to take out the less life hero easily.
Fight. Fight.
Yep, she's a really good pick off type hero as well. She can just
Your
mark the
team
back
is
line,
picking.
just get rid of the marksman or the mages there. And his sustain just is very annoying to deal with once he gets that guardian helmet, and people these days make like two guardian helmets on her. And it's going to be Rafaela and Hilda as the retaliation pick coming in. Hilda is pretty similar to Masha. She is going to be going in, poking the jungler, trying to disrupt the farm. But I think it's going to be the Masha in the EXP lane, since Rafaela is going to be on the roam role. Meanwhile, Clint and Kadita being picked there by the blue team. Quite decent pick, I must say. Clint can just burst from afar. His burst, especially with that passive, is too good even in the late game. And Kadita here is actually a flex pick. People play Kadita roam these days as well. But let's see which role this Kadita will be playing in this game tonight.
I hope they're stronger than
Your
me.
team is banning.
Okay, so Team Nines, I think they have revealed us their jungler is gonna be the Sun in the jungle. What do you have to say about the Sun jungle?
Uh, Sun Jungle is he I don't think like it might be much
Your
good to
team
play
is
against with
banned.
Kadita, but still he can go in with Rampage on Masha and Clint.
Yep, and there's always a risk of getting split push. Even though it's
Yeah.
Sun in the jungle role, but the pushing potential of Sun, you can't really question it. So the final ban of the day is gonna
Your
be
team
Claude,
is picking.
and not to forget the Lilia ban, which is done a while ago. So they are aware that Kadita can be played as roam as well. So they have got rid of the Lilia, and Claude being taken out by team, Outplayed Equal Hackers. What do you think about that Claude ban?
It's actually good ban
Your
considering
team is
that Claude
picking.
has some mobility and also he has the skill to escape easily, which will make the Kadita to target him hard, and he can be pretty escapey and deal a damage in the team fight with his ultimate. So it's good they got rid of Claude.
Yep, absolutely. And the Kagura is gonna be the mage for Team Nines, and it's a pretty decent hero. She can escape the Kadita
Master command.
uh,
Your team is
using her second skill. She has that inbuilt purifying skill, and she's gonna if she lands her umbrella pretty good, she can probably one shot that Clint as well. And meanwhile, it's gonna be the Fanny as the jungler for the side of Outplayed Equal Hackers, and Atlas is gonna be on the roam. So we might see a lot of wombo combos here happening with the Atlas's ult and the Karita's ult.
Pain is the proof that I'm still alive.
And the last pick, it's gonna be Brody. So, what do you think about the goal in matchup? Who do you think is gonna be dominating, the Clint or the Brody?
I think it's pretty much based on the skill execution, because both have a wide range of damage dealing, and it's based on their goal farm, I guess. Because if Brody gets farmed up, it will be easy for him to take down Clint, to just deal a pretty decent damage with 2 or 3 hits of him and use his ulti to stay away and take him out. While Clint, if he gets well formed up, then it's gonna be hard for Brody to escape. But I feel like it might be a little hard for Clint, I guess. Brody is actually a good pick against Clint.
Yeah, because Brody has the range advantage, I believe,
Yeah.
against that Clint. But it's all gonna be depending on the roamer, who gets their goal laner farmed, and how safe are they gonna be playing. So guys, as we go to the Land of Dawn, it's gonna be the first match of this semifinals here. It's team Outplayed Equal Hackers on the blue side against Team Nines on the red side. And yeah, this is going to be pretty exciting. It's going to be a best of 3, and whoever wins this will be progressing to the finals, I believe, and whoever loses gets another chance to come back in the lower bracket. So in the EXP lane, we can see Masha just cutting that lane, out clearing that Hilda to go and harass someone, to give that early pressure on. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it's Karita dealing against Kagura and Rafaela. Nothing exciting here. Atlas coming in with that stun and the frozen. But let's see, Fanny is up for that invade there. She will be trying to steal 1 or 2 creeps. But I think it was Sun who got that. But Sun might be in trouble. And he gets away. Very low HP.
Yeah, that was really a lucky use of the first kill at the right time. I thought probably he would be killed with the help of Kadita's stun.
Yep, and the team invade is on here. Atlas coming in with that stun, and first blood taken by Fanny on the Sun. It's the jungler down for Team 9, which is not a good sign. The jungler getting delayed by their farm, and the red buff will be secured by Fanny as well. And yeah, right now Fanny is having that level advantage over that Sun. Let's see how long can she keep that with. She should play aggressive right now. Try to pick off more often. Alright, in the EXP lane, we can see Sun has come here to take over that grab. And Masha versus Hilda. What do you think about that matchup, Arun?
Yeah, I feel like actually that's pretty good. Actually, it's advantage for Masha, I guess, because since she has the CC cancelling whenever she lost life, and also she has 3 bars, which will be hard for Hilda to one shot, because Hilda pretty much does a lot of damage in short term as soon as she gets out of the buff, the bush. So it will be hard for Hilda to take out Masha, though I think it will be easy for Hilda to farm the creeps.
Yeah, and as we can see, the team had requested for a pause, so we will be having a pause here. How long is this pause gonna be for? Is it 2-minute pause or a 1?
2 minute pause, and the team can only use 2 times in the round.
Okay, I didn't actually notice. I think it was the red team that asked for the pause.
Yeah, actually. Even I had a little blur. Let me check it out.
Alright, so till now it's going pretty decent for both the teams, except for that, early Sun pick off there. But let's see if Sun can, fight that back, because right now we can see Sun trying to pick 1 or 2 creeps from Vanish jungle, so he will be trying to make up for it. But let's see if it continues, because right now the turtle is going to be up. Let's see which team will be able to secure the first turtle as we have 10 seconds remaining for the pause to be lifted. So let's see how the rotations are going to be for both these teams.
And actually, the pause was initiated by Atlas from the blue team.
Okay, so team Outplayed equal hackers have used their pause. Alright, so turtle has been spawned. Let's see what happens. Sun is closer to the turtle. Let's see if he starts for it. He's still not level 4 yet. Meanwhile, Fanny is almost level 5. That's going to be a level advantage. Here, Rafaela seems like she's in trouble.
Red team hero has been slain.
And we can see Masha here pressuring Sun. Sun did manage to secure that blue buff, but then, Masha just chunking a bit of the HP out. Gives a lot of room for them to just start the turtle, and I think they'll go for it. Masha is gonna be going for the turtle. They have baited out that red tree from the Sun as well. So yeah, this should be a clean turtle for the blue team. Alright, unless they decide to change the targets, they are gonna be going for that goal lane gang. Fanny managed to secure the turtle. Brody pretty low. Will he be able to recall there? Yes, he will. But that was really close for Brody. But he did use his flicker, so he doesn't have it right now. He might be, weak against the gank next time. Okay, meanwhile, in the bot lane, it's gonna be kind of a stalemate between these two, tanky ladies out there. But yeah, let's see what happens in the goal lane. Okay, nothing yet. Both the mid laners, they did come in the goal lane, but they have backed out. Meanwhile, Atlas going in for an engage. Let's see what happens. Brody noticing it and backing off right away. So it's going to be a stalemate for now. No kills yet in the past 1 minute. And that's going to be another pause for the side of the red team. And I think Brody is pretty much dead from what we are seeing in the screen right now.
Yeah, he was ganked up by 4 versus 1. That's really hard chance for him to escape, because he was even running away from the turtle, from the turret, so it's gonna be hard for him to escape from that gank.
Yep, absolutely. And we just hope whatever the network issues these guys are having is solved quickly, and we can see both the team in action pretty soon. But yeah, the goal difference, even though Team Blue is leading with 3 kills, the goal difference is just close to 1k, 1.5, 1.6k. So that can be recovered in a good team fight situation. But let's see what happens in the top lane, because once Brody will be killed, I think they are going to be pushing down that top lane, and we might see the first turret fall of this game.
Yeah, once Brody is down, there might be a chance for the blue team to take out the turret.
So as we just wait for the pause to be over, there's nothing much to talk about here apart from the picks. Okay, who do you think has a good advantage in the late game?
In the late game, okay, I feel like the blue team has more advantage since they have enough CZ as well as the group damage, with Fanny being flashy killer. The red team lacks CZ. They don't have enough CZ or the heroes to take in the damage. They have only Rafaela, and Rafaela has been pushed back in the farming, so she has less gold than the everyone in the game. So it's gonna be hard for the red team to manage in the late game.
Yep, absolutely. And in the late game, as the death timer increases, one good setup by this Atlas and a combo coming in from Kadita can definitely wipe out the team. But let's see what happens here as Atlas is going in on that engage for the Kagura. Her second skill was baited out there. Kadita trying to get an advantage of that second skill being baited out, but Kagura somehow manages to escape that. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Clint managed to take out all the gold plating. He might get the turret as well. No, he won't. Brody is there to save the turret. But let's see, they are going for it. They are going for that fight there. Let's see who gets the kill. I feel like it's going to be Brody who gets that kill. Yes, he will. and even Sun is in that area right now. So this gives the red team a good opportunity to, to get back that turret, like, try to deal more damage to the turret than what was done to their team. But Atlas is here, Fan is here as well, so none of that happening right now. So the turret won't be touched as well. Damn, and that's pretty smart by Atlas, trying to save that farm for their goal lane. Meanwhile, the turtle is up. Let's see who's gonna be getting the second turtle. Sun is gonna be taking this red buff. Meanwhile, Fanny free to rotate anywhere. Let's see what happens here as Brody's flicker has been baited out once again. He is again vulnerable to a gank, and let's see what happens in the bot side. Sun is gonna be starting out the turtle. Let's see if he gets the second turtle.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Red team hero has been slain.
All right, so
Red
Fanny
team
was
has
here,
killed the turtle.
but Sun managing to secure that turtle, but they are going to be losing out that top lane. And Fanny getting another kill on that Rafaela, and she's going for it. And it's Kadita who secures the kill on the Kagura. And Clint is already rotated to the mid lane, so they are going to be getting the tier 1 in the mid lane as well. So that's going to be two
Red
turrets
team's turret
down
has been
in the
destroyed.
past 1 minute for Team Outplayed Equal Hacker. And yeah, they are on the turret advantage as well as the kill advantage, and their goal lead just keeps building up. They have a 2k lead right now. Alright, in the mid lane, no fights happening yet. Let's see what Atlas does as the lanes have been swapped. Damage here coming in from the Karita and the lane. Let's see what happens. Atlas is safe as well. We might see a threat here. Karita securing the kill on the Hilda. Meanwhile, Sun is here with a retaliation. He gets down Clint as well as Atlas. Karita falling down on the hands of Brody as well. And it's gonna be only Fanny surviving that team fight here. And yes, Flicker Fatalings on there, Wombo combo coming in, Kadita secures that kill, Fanny secures that kill as well, and it's gonna be everyone dying for the side of Team 9 except for that Sun who was in his blue buff, and it's gonna be, I think they're gonna be trying to end the game here. The minion was there, and yep, I think it's gonna be a GG. That one Fatal Links and one Wombo combo surely decided the match there. What a game they're coming in from Outplayed Equal Hackers. What do you have to say about that match, Arun?
It was actually an amazing match. It made it look so easy from the blue team. It wasn't so hard for them. They just pushed it all the way when they had the chance. They didn't extend it till the late game also.
Yep, I just one combo and they just decided to end the game. I thought they won't be able to end it there because the minion was pretty low, but they decided to just take the turret damage themselves and just focus that base, get the crystal. It was a quick game. We thought it might go for a long match, but no, that one set there, just brought the victory here for the round one. So round one is gonna be for the blue side. Since it's a best of 3, we will have one more match, I believe, and let's see if it's gonna be a clean 2-0 sweep coming in from Outplayed Equal Hackers, or will we see a game 3?
Yes, and just give me a minute, guys. Let me be back in a couple of minutes. Bro, the powers all got cut and the system Wi-Fi is all restarting now. So just give me a couple of minutes. Yeah, are you on the live stream now?
No, I'm not on the live stream.
I wonder what's happening in the live.
Okay, let me check.
Yeah.
Hello, are you back, bro?
Yeah, bro, I'm back.
Yeah, your live stream was still working.
Okay, bro. I was actually using the mobile data to use it, but I think it might be a little laggy. But it's still going on, right?
Yeah, it's still going
Oh, cool. It doesn't usually happen, bro, at the evening time, at night time.
It's fine. It's fine. You can invite me in the lobby.
Yeah, bro. Okay, so let's start with the ban system.
Alright, so this time team O equals H is gonna be on the red side and team nines are gonna be on the blue side. Okay, this is what the bands are gonna be. So team nines have gone with that Atlas and Van Van band. They changed the Julian. Last time they banned the Julian and the Van Van, but this time they switched the Julian up for an Atlas, and we know the reason why. In the previous game, we just saw that wonderful fatal links coming in from that Atlas and securing the win there. Let's see what the next two bands are gonna be. This bands will be coming from the team O equals H on the red side. So they have gone for the Akai and Esme ban. So last time we saw them ban out the Faramis and Valentina, but this time they have switched up. They've gone for the Akai Esme ban. So it's going to be Atlas, Van Van, Akai, and Esme being banned in the lobby banning phase. Let's see, what heroes they will ban once the match starts in the drafting phase.
So let's start the round 2.
Your team is banning.
Sir, what's your command?
Your team is banning.
I didn't cure the pain.
Your team is banning.
Alright, so it's gonna be Fanny taken off by Team Nines, and we can see two heroes banned out here that was picked by the O equals H squad in the previous in the previous game. So it's gonna be Fanny and Atlas taken out. Meanwhile, Valentina being taken out by O equals H,
Your team
and
is banning.
Julian being taken out as well. So they have kind of stuck to the heroes that they banned in the previous round. So let's see what's gonna be open up for them. Right now, Beatrix is open, as well as the Faramis. So let's see if are they gonna do give one take one, or
Your team
okay.
is
So they've
banning.
banned out the Faramis, and what do you think, Arun? They should grab the Beatrix.
Yeah, they have good chance of taking in the Beatrix for their team, and she can be pretty supportive in the team fight. It doesn't matter the early
Everyone
fight
has a
or
beast
Your
within.
team
I mean
is
the
picking.
early game or late game. Beatrix will be good to have in the team, really. But it looks
Yeah,
like
but they have gone for that Masha pick.
Time and
yeah,
tide
and
wait
there
for
goes
no
Beatrix for
man,
voice cool
nor girl.
Yeah, but Masha somewhat counters Beatrix because Masha can just go and burst out that Beatrix before she can do anything to her. Maybe that's why they have decided to take that Masha, because if they win Beatrix, uh, Sneaky B is a really good
Your
Masha
team
player.
is
So
picking.
like we saw in the previous match. So they are basically denying the heroes that were picked by O equals H in the previous round. So they got the Masha, they banned out the Fanny and the Atlas. Meanwhile, Kadita is gonna be the mage once again for O equals H, but this time they are gonna be on that Beatrix. So let's see what the third and what the next two picks are gonna be for Team Nines. They can uh, go for a Clint pick. Clint is pretty good against that Beatrix.
But yeah, just let's see. They have gone for the Lilia and the Matilda,
Team is picking.
the two very mobile mid laners. There, Matilda is gonna be really good in the roam. Her wings are gonna be helpful a lot. And Lilia, we know the slow effect, and her
Your
ultimate just
team
resets
is
everything.
banning.
Pretty decent mage here right now. Her damage is really insane towards the late game. Meanwhile, the Johnson being secured there by O equals set. So it's gonna are we gonna be seeing a Johnson Kadita Petrify combo? I think yes, we are definitely gonna be seeing that. So let's see what the next bans are gonna be.
Your team is banning.
Okay, so O equals H have decided to ban out that Palmont, and let's see what the blue teams are gonna be banning. They can definitely ban out a jungler or an EXP laner. Yep, they've gone for a jungler ban. It's gonna be the Ling taken off there. Quite decent ban, I believe. Ling is also pretty good right now. Let's see what the pick is gonna be. They do need an EXP laner or a jungler. What other good EXP is left against that? Masha. Okay, they've gone for the Uranus. What do you have to say about that Uranus pick, Arun?
That's actually a good pick because going against Masha and Uranus has the region, so he doesn't have to back out from the lane, leaving Masha to free form. So that's gonna be good for Uranus in the team.
Chivalry is dead, and I will revive it.
Yeah, both of them are just gonna be cutting the lanes and rotating, and
Yeah.
trying to harass or initiate engages. Meanwhile, Clint being secured there as the goal laner, and are we gonna be seeing a Martis jungle? Yep, it's gonna be something unique, something out of the box, but yeah, it also works. I've seen it work quite a multiple times. So yeah, it's gonna be Martis jungler there, and I think it's pretty good because there is that CC coming in from the Johnson and Kadita, and Martis can just immune it and walk away. But yeah, let's see what the jungler is gonna be for the side of Team O equals H, and they have decided to latch on to that Paquito as their jungler. So the drafts here are done for this game. If Team Nines lose this one, they are going to be going down to the lower brackets, and O equals H will be proceeding to the finals. So this is going to be the game number 2 of the best of 3 here of the semi-finals. So guys, Arun, who do you think has the better draft here?
But I still feel like the O is equal to H has a better draft than the Team 9's cause. Once again, they have went with support, but still Marsha is on there. With if Martis goes for a bit tank with the damage, then it might be advantage for the Team 9s. Otherwise, it's gonna be hard for Team 9s to stay on the team fight for long.
Yeah, the draft looks pretty good. I feel it's quite balanced for both these teams.
Welcome to
But
Mobile Legends.
in the late game, there is that Beatrix who's gonna be
5 seconds till the enemy
along with the
reaches
Kadita.
Smash them.
But yeah, still, I feel like it's quite balanced. So guys, welcome to the Land of Dawn. This is the game number 2 of the best of 3 here. The goal lane will be contested between the Clint and the Beatrix. Meanwhile, EXP will be contested between the Masha and the Uranus. And we know what it's gonna be like in the EXP lane. It's gonna be cut and rotate by both these, roamers, because poking is gonna be, a questionable decision here, because you can't really poke out Uranus a lot, because Uranus is just gonna be using that to stack himself and regen. And same thing with Masha. Masha's SP just keeps coming, so it's all gonna be who outclears the other one and rotates faster. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we can see the Golem.
Bro, your voice is out, bro. We can't hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but sounds like you're far from the mic.
Okay, let me know if it's better now, and I will continue.
Yeah, it's better now.
Hello. All right. So in the mid lane, Kadita might survive that with the help of her passive. Yep, she will, but that's pretty low HP there. Barely surviving it. Meanwhile, Paquito and Beatrix here on the mid lane. We might see a team fight here. for the Litho contest, and the Litho will be secured by the Martis, and the pokes are gonna be happening, and yep, they are gonna be backing off. Meanwhile, Kadita hasn't recalled yet. She desperately needed those minions there. Her farm. Meanwhile, Beatrix made pretty low. Flynn doing a really good job, harassing her. 1 HP. Beatrix just survives that. That was a really good engage coming in from Matilda, but unfortunately, she wasn't able to secure that kill over there. But yeah, good aggressive play coming in from both these teams. So let's see what happens here as the turtle has been started by the Paquito, and I think he will be able to secure it as Martis is yet to show up here. Yup, it's gonna be the turtle secured by Oracle sets. Meanwhile, Uranus jumping onto the back line, just doing his thing, just doing Uranus things, just poking, collecting his stack, keeping his stack up, and just poking everyone, beating out the skills, beating out the ultimates, beating out everything. And he is gonna be popping his sprint to get away. And yep, he will be able to get away, but that was really close. Meanwhile, Johnson in his car farm looking to crash somewhere. Let's see what he does. Pretty decent, pretty balanced right now. Both the teams are going equal. The goal lead is bare minimum. It's got. Let's see what's gonna happen. Who gets the first blood? That's gonna be changing things around.
Yeah, so for the goal has no changes, like it's pretty much the same goal for both teams. So the first kill is gonna make us understand who's gonna lead in the gold.
Yep, and that was a good crash coming in from that Johnson, and Beatrix getting the first blood. The marksman that was bullied the entire game for 30 minutes gets the first blood, and not only that, gets the double kill as well. That's a good turnaround coming in from that Beatrix, getting both the goal laner as well as the roamer of Team 9. And meanwhile, the Litho contest was on again. Matis securing it once again. But let's see if the team fight breaks out. As we can see, Kadita has already boarded the car, and they are gonna be looking for their next target. Who is it gonna be? And yep, that combo is quite frightening. Even considering the fact that they have 2 petrifies, that's gonna be really countering. And yep, they managed to find the jungler of Team 9, and Martis will be going down. So the advantage coming in for the side of Team O equals H. They got the 3 early kills. The goal difference is 1k. The turtle is gonna be scoring. Let's see what happens here. Will they manage to keep up the lead, or we might see some early comeback coming in from Team 9s.
It's gonna be pretty hard for the blue team to take out the turtle without worrying about the Johnson.
Yeah, absolutely. You never know when he comes and he crashes, and there he goes. He comes in the mid lane, and Lilia, I think, will be able to survive that. She has her ultimate as well, so that's a pretty good pick against that Johnson Kadita combo. But once your ultimate is baited, you won't be able to do much. And the mid lane control looking well. Okay, but the turtle this time was, of course, secured by Team 9. Let's see if if they pick up some kills as well, because right now they are on a clean sheet. They're yet to secure the kill for the team. And Kadita Johnson once again looking for the next target. Who is it going to be? We might see a crash in the bot side. Masha is pretty low. She was trying to take a recall under the turret, but nope, she won't be able to. Paquito coming in with his jabs, won't get anyone. And Uranus just doing Uranus thing once again, just poking, maintaining his stack, beating out skills. And Lilia is going to be using her ult. That's a nice outplay coming in. Uranus will be punished for his overcommitment. And Johnson pretty low as well. Will Johnson fall? I think he should be falling there. Yep, he will. But during this commotion, Paquito managing to secure that very important mid lane turret. So I must say that's a fair trade, even though two members of Oikos gave up their lives, but they managed to get the mid lane. That's pretty good. And especially the 2 people that died was the EXP laner and the roamer. So that's a good trade any day, getting that mid lane for that. And we can see the Martis, trying to get that creep from the Paquito. But yeah, they will be backing off for now. We might see a gank here in the bot side as 4 members of Team 9s are on this side of the map. Matilda using her ult, but on the wrong target for sure, because that's the Uranus. You don't want to be, wasting your skills for that unless you can confirm a kill on him, because that's what Uranus is gonna do. He's just gonna be baiting out your skills, just maintain his regen there. Meanwhile, the turtle is going to be spawning in 3 seconds. Let's see which team gets it, as the roamer and the mid laner of Team 9s have already come in this area. Meanwhile, Kadita Johnson once again looking for their next target. Alright, so circling Eagle on the Beatrix, and Clint will be securing the kill. But here comes the Johnson and Kadita combo. Clint managing to dodge through everything, but is that enough or is it not? Whoa, Clint just turning things around. I thought for a moment Clint was gonna be dying there, but nice damage coming in from the Lilia as well. So they managed to get it. She manages to get the double kill along with that turret on the top side. And let's see if there is gonna be a pressure on the mid lane. Alright, so Uranus once again going into the back line, just trying to bait some skills. He's pretty low. The sprint will be popped up to escape. Meanwhile, Paquito just did that tower dive to get that Clint, but he was punished instead. But Uranus managing to secure that Clint, and the fight is still on. Martis looks like he is in a position to secure all those kills there. You know, he can use his successive ultimates, and yep, that's going to be the double successive ultimates, getting those 2 kills there. And yeah, right now the goal lead is going for the favor of Team 9s. They have the 2k lead, you know, even though they were in a disadvantage, they have managed to turn things around here. They got the mid lane turret as well, so it's quite equal on the turret. You know, both the teams got 2 turrets, and the goal lead is here 1.5k for Team 9, which can be recovered in one good team fight, but let's see if that happens or not. But right now the match is going pretty crazy, guys. It's really intense. The game can go either ways. Alright, in the top side we might see something. Matilda is camping that bush over there. Conceal play coming in from the Johnson as well as the Kadita. We might see some gank here as they are trying to sandwich the Clint. I'm not sure if they know that Matilda is already camping that bush, but let's see what happens. Pretty interesting engage we might see over here. Beatrix going in, showing herself, trying to bait out them as Kadita and Johnson wait patiently in the bush. Right, let's see what happens here. Damn, the Clint's poke is pretty strong. Kadita meanwhile showing herself, but yep, nothing much happened there, but the damage from Clint is really good. We can see that right now. He's already got his Berserker's Fury as well as the other back off. Meanwhile, Johnson coming in, carrying that Beatrix. Let's see if they manage to get a crash here. Yes, they will. And Beatrix is on his shotgun, and it's going to be Clint falling down. Matilda falls down as well. This seems like the perfect opportunity here for Team O equals H to secure that Lord, as 2 members of Team 9s have fallen. And Uranus just poking, just, you know, giving the vision there where the hyper of the other team is, as Paquito and Beatrix chunk down that Lord. Alright, the first Lord goes for the side of O equals H. So Arun, what do you think? You know, what will they get with this first Lord?
Most probably it's gonna come on the mid lane, and I think they will be using the chance to push the other lane, the top lane especially, since it's standing with both the turrets. So looks like Kadita is having a bit hard time. And
yup, this Martis. You know, questionable decision coming in from Martis. He just went 1v3 there, but he did manage to, you know, get the kill on that Kadita, but he gave himself away. Like, he shut down himself. That was pretty bad. Meanwhile, Paquito securing the kill in the mid lane against that Lilia, and he might get Matilda as well. Pretty insane amount of damage coming in from that Paquito, and it's a wipe out. Team 9s have been wiped out once again. We're getting the flashbacks from game number 1, where in a similar situation, O equals H just ended the game in this situation. But let's see this time, as Masha is and Martis is here to defend, but it won't be enough. It's gonna be once again what they did in the game number 1. They just rushed and went in for that crystal there with just one wipeout. Team, you know, O equals H totally, you know, just going ruthlessly for that crystal. They have the Beatrix, they have that that Beatrix shotgun, I must say. deals quite a lot of damage to that turret. And yep, nice game, brilliant game coming in from O equals H.
It was just around like 4 or 5 shots from the BTX that was enough to take out the turret. Since they were in the rush, it was good decision of Beatrix using the shotgun to deal that much damage on the turret.
Yeah, these guys' instincts are really good. The moment they find an opportunity to take the crystal, they just go for it. Like just now, right now, we saw Uranus tanking in that tower damage. Meanwhile, Beatrix just locking that base. But this match was pretty good. Early on, it was quite equal. We never knew which team was going to dominate. The kills were pretty equal. The goal lead was pretty equal. But once the power spike started coming, the Beatrix, the Paquito, they started dominating, dealing a lot of damage, and good fights coming in overall for the side of O equals H. So they will be progressing to the finals, and Team Nines, I think they have one more game to play here. So we will be waiting for that match. Arun, when are we gonna be having that match?
So the next match will be mostly starting by 9 p.m. So we have half an hour time, like mostly 20 minutes time. So we can start it by 8:55 between the Team 9s and the PNIK team. So let's have a little break, guys. We'll see you guys after 20 minutes with our semifinals from the lower bracket between Team 9s and PNIK.
Okay, are you gonna turn off the stream or is it gonna be on? Okay, so in 20 minutes you can just ping me on WhatsApp. I will come. Okay. Fine, bro. I'll leave the lobby then. Okay. Hello? Yeah. Okay, are we live? Okay. Okay, what's the other team's name? Okay, so it's PNIK versus Team Nines. Okay. Okay, you can do that. I will talk once that one all is done and when we start the match.
So guys, we just got over with the toss. Both teams have sent number 7. 7 plus 7, that's 14. And the toss actually won by Team 9s. Let me make sure. Yep, Team 9s. Okay, let's start with the ban system. Before that, let's welcome back Markus. Hi bro.
Hi bro, am I audible?
A bit low bro.
Okay, just tell me if it's fine now.
Yeah, now it's actually fine bro.
Alright, so guys, welcome back. This is gonna be the semifinals number 2. So we just had an exciting match here. Team O equals H. Beat Team 9s and they have progressed to the finals. So now Team 9s is gonna be facing against Team PNIK. This is gonna be a best of 3 once again, and we are here with the game number 1. So with this, let's just jump right into the bans. Both the teams are gonna be getting 2 bans each before we go into the drafting phase. So let's see what the 2 bans are gonna be. So the blue team here is gonna be Team 9s, and the red team is gonna be PNIK. So right now we wait for these teams to tell the heroes what they're banning.
I actually don't understand them, and I think that's not even Hindi.
Yeah.
So we got Ballman and Atlas banned by the Team 9s.
Yup. So they are going to be sticking to the Atlas ban that we saw in the previous match, and there is a new additional here. They have got rid of the Balman, and let's see what the red team has for their 2 bans. So they are going for the Akai and Valentina ban. Pretty standard ban. Both the teams have gone for 1 tank ban each. That's the Atlas and Akai. Meanwhile, Balman being the additional ban here coming in from the red team, blue team, and Valentina being taken out by the red team. So I think we are done with the first 2 bans for both these teams. Let's just jump right into the draft.
Your team is banning.
Okay, so it's gonna be the blue team, which is Team Nines, with their first ban in the drafting phase. They've already banned out the Atlas as well as the Balmond. So let's see what else they are gonna be banning here. Perhaps a Julian or a Van Van or a Faramis, because these three heroes are really good right now, as well as the Beatrix. So let's see
Your
what they
team
will go
is
for.
banning.
And looks like they are gonna be leaving that ban open. Okay, let's see what PNIK are gonna be banning.
Sir, what's your command?
Your team is banning.
Alright, that's a straight up Fanny ban coming in from the side of PNIK. That's a hyper that they don't want to be dealing with, so that's a pretty good ban. Let's see what the second what the ban is going to be for the side of Team 9. And yes, it's going to be the Julian ban. uh Quite decent ban. Julian is quite good. His three skills, the number of combos he can make is brilliant. Let's see what the last ban is going to be. For
Your
now,
team
it's
is
going to be the
banned.
Faramis being taken out.
To live is to
Yep,
drink
solid
the
bans
liquor.
so far. Both the teams have done an additional mind banning out 1-1 jungler each, as the blue team have gone for that Balman ban and the red team have gone for that Fanny ban. Let's see what the first pick is gonna be in this matchup. The Beatrix, of course, is open, as well as the Van Van.
Your team
And
is
yep,
picking.
they are gonna be securing in that Van Van, who is pretty solid. With that Inspire, it's very hard to deal with, especially in the late game. One combo can just wipe out the whole team. When she opens her ultimate. Let's see what the two retaliation picks are going to be for the side of Panic. They can actually go ahead and pick off that Beatrix, because there is still one more bans left for both these teams, so
Time and tide
Beatrix
would
might be
not
banned there. And yep,
Your
they are
team
going to be
is
going
in
for that Beatrix and Kadita. And this looks like a flashback from the previous match that Teams 9 had gone when facing off against O equals H. The Beatrix and Kadita was picked in a similar fashion, and we are seeing that once again. So let's see if they have a plan here to counter that pick. They would have learned something from their previous loss. So let's see what they go for. They've gone for that Masha pick, which is quite good against that Beatrix as well as the Kadita. And they are going to be sticking to the Kagura in their mid lane, who is pretty good against the Kadita as well, because she has that inbuilt Purify. And let's see what the third pick is going to be for the side of Panic. Ling is yet open. Yep, they can go for that Ling. But yeah, let's see what they actually lock. But Ling is pretty good option right now. Sticking with the Sun in the hyper role. And now let's see what the ban is going to be. An EXP is up for ban, as well as a Roam open right now. And let's see what the last ban of this match is going to be. Since Panic they lack a roamer as well as an EXP laner, they can go for an Esmeralda ban, or okay, let's see what they go for. The options are there. Alright, they've gone for the Johnson ban. Of course, they don't want to be dealing with that Kadita Johnson combo that we saw previously. So yeah, they are definitely learning from their previous games, and we might see something new here from
Your team is picking.
Team 9s. And the roamer for Team Panic is gonna be, of course, the Kufra, which is quite a good counter for the One if he gets the jump and the ball. How it happens here, he can still be played, but it all depends on the situation. And meanwhile, the roamer is gonna be the Cho, so that's pretty interesting. Cho and Kagura will be controlling the mid lane for Team 9s. And let's see what the last pick is gonna be for Team Panic. They do need an EXP laner. Perhaps the Esmeralda, which is open, and she is quite good against that Masha. My pick here would be the Esme, but let's see what they go for.
Get any life reduced, or he will be always having the shield buffs where he can get regenerate, so it's gonna be easy for Xbox to jungle.
Yeah, totally agreeing with you on that one, Arun. And okay, so this is gonna be the draft for both these teams. The final five is here. We have the lineups. It's gonna be Paquito against that Masha on the EXP lane, and the goal lane will be Beatrix versus Arvanwan here. So Arun, just based on the draft, who do you think has the better draft?
Welcome to Mobile Legends!
It's gonna be based on the execution of the skill itself, I guess. Both the teams has enough CC.
And we are seeing the roamers in action for both these teams in the early stage of the game. Meanwhile, in the EX3, we can see there is some early invade coming in from Pakito, but in the they're forcing the roamer to recall early. That's pretty good. It gives freedom for Cho to, rotate, cover more area, give more vision. Kadita, she knows the passive is not active right now, so she can poke as much as she can. And yes, in the top lane, we might securing the first blood in the mid lane. Okay, I completely missed that, but well played, I must say. Meanwhile, the engage is on. Beatrix secures a kill on that show, and Sun secures shield gold plating from the turret, and yep, they are gonna be doing that. And I think they are gonna be giving up that turtle for it. They might even get this turret. It looks like it because the way Kufra is zoning everyone, it wins this one because turtle they can definitely secure another one. Turtle keeps spawning, but turrets don't spawn back. That's gonna be one turret loss. The pressure is gonna be there in the goal lane, and if they well here, meanwhile, Jikundo the kick coming in from the Cho, and that was a clone, I must believe. And yep, Kagura using her ultimate, but Kadita had her passive on, but Kagura secures the kill with that execute over there, and double kill coming in from that Beatrix as well. Mirio doing a good job giving that rotation early on. Meanwhile, Xbox going too deep, trying to never a good trade. I think Xbox should have seen that coming. But yeah, the early advantage is on for PNIK. Let's see what happens here as Pakito has made his rotation here in the mid side, and we might see some engage here. Cho going in with the kick. We have the dragon locked down to Kadita, but Kadita's passive is gonna be giving her HP from 1-1. But in the mid lane, what a battle that we just saw. Kadita nearly died there. The way of the dragon was perfectly matched onto her, but her passive saved her, and so did her ultimate. So yep, GG's for now. Both the teams playing really good, but the goal lead is on for PNIK. They have that 2K goal lead. And let's see what happens here as the situation right now. It's just 1-1 on the top side. Meanwhile, all 5 members of PNIK are here in that team fight. It's gonna be a 5v4 situation as Masha is still in the bot lane, and that's the numbers advantage playing for you. And I think the mid lane will be pushed heavy. Here again, we might see the bot lane being taken over. No one can stop the monkey from pushing with his clones, and there is that Beatrix adding to that firepower there, easily getting that turret, melting it like it's a minion.
Red team hero has been slain.
Alright, so 1-1 getting the kill. The real Sun, yep, it was the real Sun. Tyrant's Revenge coming in, and Beatrix secures the kill on that show. It's Xbox and Masha, the only survivors of this team fight. But will they survive? They got the turrets, they got the kills, and yeah, they are gonna be, advancing that goal lead right now. It's almost gonna hit 3K soon, so they are gonna be trying to, maintain it. Alright, in the mid lane, we can see Cho. Cho did manage to get some good way of the dragon, but there was no follow-up. And if there was a follow-up, the Kufra, they're making things difficult with the counter engages, and the team, they're always ending up getting wiped out. Meanwhile, the turtle fight is on. Tyrant's jump coming in from the Kufra latch. Kakura is gonna be escaping that as Pakito uses his flicker to secure that kill over there for the late game. He is dealing enough damage now, but oh no, she will be shut down there. Masha just marking that Beatrix and shutting her down. Meanwhile, 1-1's ultimate is active, but that's just one kill in her books for now, as Kufra and Sun decide to back off and breathe, while the shutdown on Beatrix was a crucial one. Right in the mid lane right now, she can probably secure a turret there. So yep, let's see what happens here as Kadita has made her way as well. She will try to defend it to get away, and it's gonna be Kadita who is being fallen instead. That was a nice retaliation coming in. Cho playing very smart. The way of the dragon was in the nick of time. The Kufra gave a really good set there, but it was, of no avail as the outplay coming in from Masha, just target locking that Kadita and taking her out. So right now it's a 5v4 situation, but still PNIK have decided to commit on that lot. Let's see what happens here as Pakito is trying to zone out. He will try to break down the shield of Xbox, as they don't want that shield to be there, during Lord contest, because with that shield, Xbox ultimate is gonna be securing that Lord quite easily. But yeah, good decision there, breaking down that shield. And Tyrant's jump coming in from Kufra. 1-1 taken down by Pakito as well, and Xbox seems like he's in trouble. Masha diving deep to try to save the boss, but he won't be saved, and the target has been switched to Kagura now. Kagura going in with the outplay, the Yin Yang overturn coming in, and she will be surviving that, getting a kill on that Pakito. But are they gonna be continuing the fight is the question, as Masha is really too tanky right now. So Team PNIK just chose to ignore her and go for that Cho instead. So nice play coming in from PNIK. They just lost Pakito, but they got a lot of kills. The Lord is gonna be marching full HP from the top side. It's just the inhibitor left on the mid side. I think they are gonna be getting at least 2 inhibitors from this Lord fight. Let's see what happens. They have the Sun as well. That's a brilliant, brilliant play coming in from PNIK. PNIK. Alright, as the Lord marches in, let's see what happens here. Sun deciding to let go of his clones to do the pushing for him. They might get this inhibitor on the top side. Yep. Kufra charging up. Chooses to cancel it. He is waiting for his perfect time to give a good set. Let's see what happens here. Xbox going in with his ultimate there. And yep, he uses that to clear the waves. Meanwhile, the mid lane minions are on. And it's just 2 inhibitors standing here for Team 9. The 1 inhibitor on the top side is gone. And yep, let's see what happens here as the minion still comes. There is still room for team fight. All they need is a one good set coming in from that Kufra, to continue that pressure there. But let's see what happens. Will they back off for now, or are they going to be waiting for an opportunity as Joe goes in to check that bush? And yep, he won't be caught there. Nice bush camping coming in from PNIK, and that's the Titan Jump coming in. Kufra will be backing out. He will be waiting for the perfect chance to give a good set. So they won't be fully committing on that. Meanwhile, the wave pressure is there for Team 9s. They need to clear out their waves because they can't let even one minion come near it because there is the Sun, there is the Beatrix. They can just take advantage of that and just push down that turret. So let's see what happens here. All 5 of Team PNIK are in the right side of the map. We might see a team fight here as the minions have been cleared. It all depends on who engages first, who gives the first set. So let's see what happens here. Will they take a fight or will they just back off and just breathe for now and wait for the next Lord, which is gonna be spawning in 30 seconds. Okay, so Arun, what do you think Team 9s have to do now? Things look pretty bad for them. They just have 2 inhibitors left and the Lord is going to be spawning in 15 seconds. How do you think can they have a comeback?
They need to pretty much focus on the defending, I guess, and also they have to make sure that the Lord is not being taken by PNIK this time. So meanwhile, they are also having some trouble at the bottom lane coming up by the creep. So I guess probably Marsha is going over there. So they need to be engaged with the PNIK, making sure they're not taking the Lord. At the same time,
yep,
they cannot afford a lose right now.
Red team hero has been slain.
Yep, and while we were discussing, it's a 1-for-1 trade. Both the mages of both the teams will be fallen down, but Xborg going too deep. He shouldn't have done that. He is pretty low, but that things have changed with the way of the dragon coming in from the show, and the fight is still on. Will they engage? Sun deciding. But I don't think, like you said, Team 9 should give away this slot. If they give this slot, it's gonna be really bad for them because. Okay, so they have already given this slot. Let me just tell you how it's gonna be bad for them. It's an enhanced slot, so it's gonna be really hard to melt that lot down. And there is a Sun and Beatrix in the enemy. If that lot just reaches the base, just comes anywhere near, they can just lock down the crystal and take it out. Meanwhile, Masha going in for that Beatrix. Like I said, the way Masha counters that Beatrix, we are seeing it right now as Masha just force marks that Beatrix and takes it out and giving her life instead. Let's see what happens here. I think Team 9s have to back down immediately because there is an enhanced slot making their way and the Sun is still alive as well. You have to put your focus on the defense right now, or you never know when your crystal will be melted away. But yep, that kill on that Beatrix was very important coming in from that Masha.
Yeah, with a lot coming up.
Do you think this will be a good defense?
Yeah, I think like taking out Beatrix was good enough because the Lord is already on the way. So since they don't have the it will be hard for the PNIK to give the full engagement in the team fight. So instead, I see they have chosen to take out the turrets with this time.
Yep, absolutely, because they need someone in the long range to take down the turrets. Right now all they've got left are melee heroes, so it's gonna be hard for them to end, but they managed to get the mid inhibitor. They might get the bot inhibitor as well. Let's see what happens here, as only the base and the inhibitor remains for Team 9. But in the late game, just one team fight, one good team fight, and match can go either ways. There is always that risk. There is a 1-1 there. Meanwhile, Kadita going too deep will be picked off by that Kakura, and I think Team PNIK has to back off right now as Team 9's are going on with that engage. Let's see if they manage to get some kills. Meanwhile, the bot lane pressure is there. They might lose their inhibitor if they continue going for that pressure. Meanwhile, Xborg in trouble here as Pakito was bush camping. He managed to bait out that immortality shield, and no immortality for Xborg now, and it's gonna be hard for him. Without that immortality, it's very risky for him, because once that shield is burst, he won't be able to use his ultimate. It's gonna be really risky for him. Meanwhile, we can see the bush camping here. Kufra and Beatrix in the blue buff. Let's see what happens. Who are they gonna be picking off this time? All right, and similar fashion, Pakito was in a situation there in the bot side. He managed to take a safe route out, but let's see what happens here as Masha. Will she check that push? No, she completely ignored the bush where Kufra's son and Beatrix are camping right now. So they are totally unaware. They think it's safe there, but this is pretty interesting, guys. Kufra, Beatrix, and Sun are in the blind spot of Team 9. They don't know that they are there. Masha failed to check that bush. Okay, now she might check that bush. Yep, she has revealed the Sun. Meanwhile, Kagura getting the kill on that Kadita, and what a play coming in. While the tank and the gold laner was busy, they got a kill on the top side. Meanwhile, Tyrant's jump coming in. Kufra trying to mark that 1-1. The bouncing ball is on. Beatrix able to get that 1-1, but Kagura gets another important kill here. Beatrix falls down, and what a play coming in from Team 9. They got the mates and the gold laner out, and it's all the melee heroes left, and Sun is gonna be going out as well. Kagura has fallen though. It's a 3-4-1 trade, 3-4-2 trade right now. But let's see what happens as Xbox going on with his ultimate. Pakito pretty low, Kufra low as well. Will they be falling down? Yep, they mostly will. And what a comeback coming in from Team 9's, and they are straight away going for that Lord. No time wasted there. They will try to secure it as Kadita has spawned. She's gonna be giving that vision. There is still time for others to come. Beatrix is gonna be here soon, but then will that be enough though? Because Pasha is gonna be melting down that Lord. Bork has spotted Kadita. He will be forcing her back, and I think this Lord is gonna be going for the side of Team 9's. What a comeback. I mean, we weren't expecting this. We always knew there was a potential, comeback potential with the 1-1 in hand, but Kagura doing really good. She got the 2 kills. That was the opening there. Meanwhile, the mid lane is on for push. Bot lane is already taken out. Xbox in trouble. Xbox might be taken down. Yup, overcommitment coming in from Xbox. Xbox should have backed off immediately there. I think that was a mistake coming in from the Xbox part. He shouldn't be giving his kill like that. Now it's a 4 versus 5. So what's the difference? You got the Lord. You should have waited for your team, gone for a proper team fight. We make most out of that Lord there. But Xbox deciding to, just throw himself, and it's gonna be disadvantages for his team right now. As Pakito going on for that engage against Masha, but the follow-up is there. The teammates have arrived of Masha to help her out. There's the Cho and 1-1, but the Lord already melted by Beatrix. So that Lord is definitely gonna be wasted there from one mistake coming in from that Xbox. So guys, in the late game, just one mistake, can be something really, really major. Like we saw the early kill, the Xbox just going out, diving and getting himself killed, and they couldn't do anything with that enhanced Lord. So we are back to square one again. Team 9 have to look for another opportunity to get a wipeout, to get good kills, and there is a 100-second timer for that Lord. So match is gonna be really, really interesting right now. So yeah, both the teams are gonna be camping right now. They are gonna be taking it slow and easy. They have to get a pick off, because whichever team gets a pick off now, the cooldown timer is gonna be longer. It's gonna be a 4v5 situation for a longer time. So let's see what happens here as Kufra and Beatrix once again, they are gonna be camping their bottom side along with Kadita. Whoever is gonna be coming in for that Beatrix, they are gonna be trying out, Beatrix trying to bait everyone, and I think all 5 members of Team 9 have decided to come. No, it was just the Cho. Oh my god, Cho coming in for the bush check, paying a big mistake, but he gave an opening for a comeback as 1-1 securing that kill. Man, what an amazing play. First we thought it was a disaster on Cho's part, but it gave a really good opening for 1-1 to secure that kill. And like I said, when there is 1-1, there is always a chance of comeback. And right now, Pakito 1 HP. I don't think he will be surviving there. Yep, he will fall as well. But look at Sun. Sun is making his way to the base. He might even end it. That's a big mistake coming in from Team Nines. But let's see if they manage to end it. Oh my God, is this gonna be how this ends? And yes, this is quite unexpected, quite shocking. Sun just deciding to take the game for himself. What a match, guys. This game could have gone either ways. We all thought Team Nines was going to be taking this one home with that comeback coming in from that 1-1. But everyone else just ignored the minions, ignored the lane, and Sun taking the proper advantage of that, just going in for that mid push. This is just sad and amazing at the same time. Sad for uh, Team Nines, because they were definitely not seeing that coming to them. Sun just deciding to end in the middle. And what do you have to say about this match, Arun?
It was really amazing. I thought the Team Nines have the match in their hand for a moment, and I thought, okay, maybe if they take the next slot, this game is gonna end in the favor of Team Nines. But before that, they just ignored Sun, and the PNIK was trying a long time for a sneaky way to get in near the close turret, and just Sun made it at last, and he did that.
Yep, that was quite shocking there. When that 1-1 got those triple kill, we thought, Team 9 can just go and end now. But then Sun taking a brilliant advantage of the distraction, just locking that base and the crystal. That was really bad. So game number 1, guys, Team PNIK are going to be taking the win. Let's see what happens in the game number 2. If PNIK wins this, they will be facing off against Team Oracle's Edge tomorrow in the finals. So yeah, let's see what happens in the next game. You can invite me.
Yeah, bro, 1 second. Yep, we're ready for round 2. There's actually one extra guy. I don't know who is that. Let me remove. Okay, we got the first 2 bands, Tiny and Valentina. Team Nines is always taking a long time to make their bans. I guess they discuss a lot.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, bro, you're audible now.
Yes, yeah, I think they are thinking really good. They're analyzing the previous game, their mistakes and everything. And yep, they are gonna be banning out the Beatrix and Kadita. I have been pointing this out in every draft phase. The enemy, they pick Beatrix and Kadita, and Team 9 are having a really bad time, dealing with them. Even against O equals H, we saw that Beatrix and Kadita pick coming up right at the start, and we saw the same thing here. And I think this time they don't want to deal with it. So they have banned out the Beatrix and Kadita as well. Meanwhile, Fanny and Valentina will be banned out by PNIK. And this time, the red team is gonna be Team Nines, and the blue team is gonna be PNIK. So let's see what the next drafts are gonna be. As the 4 heroes, these two teams have already banned out. All right, so let's see what the first ban in the drafting phase is gonna be for Team PNIK.
Now Akai enters the scene.
Your team is banning.
Especially they had a lot of trauma from Kadita in the last 3 matches. Definitely they don't want Kadita in this match.
I didn't cure the pain.
Your team is banning.
All right, so Valentina and Akai. Okay, so I think Akai was all banned even in the previous, in the lobby ban as well. So PNIK deciding that they cannot give the 1-1 anymore. There was always the chance of comeback from that 1-1 in the previous match. So that's gonna be a good ban. Let's see what the final ban of this round is gonna be for this drafting phase. Okay, so they're gonna be sticking to that Julian ban, and let's see what's gonna be picked here. Faramis is open. Beatrix was banned, right? Yep. So Faramis is open, and yes, they are going for that Faramis pick.
To live is to
Damn, we are gonna be seeing a Faramis in the semis right now.
I guess it's gonna be pretty annoying for the Team Nines, cause I feel the same way when there is a Faramis in the enemy team.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so they are gonna be going for the Masha and Atlas pick.
It is who we are.
All right, they don't wanna play against that Atlas, but since Faramis is already taken, and usually Faramis is played as the roam because Mage Faramis is not that good anymore as he used to be. But yeah, let's see what the next picks are gonna be. It's gonna be the Balmond secured there as the jungler for PNIK. And the third pick is up for grabs. We might see a Clint pick because not much good MMs are left. It's all the good MMs are banned, so let's see what they go for. All right, so they are going for that Martis, and it's gonna be Martis in the EXP taken to lane against that Masha. All right, let's see what the third pick is gonna be for Team Nines. They can go for a mage pick or a marksman pick because there is that next set of bans coming in from both these teams, and if the good marksmen are banned, you won't have any good MM left to take.
It's time to go to the RT show.
All right, they've gone for the Lilia pick, which is a pretty solid mage yet again, and works pretty well against the Balmond. And with the combo coming in from Atlas, can be devastating as well. But it's gonna be the Clint being taken out. Like I said, they are gonna be limiting the marksman pool. So let's see which marksmen are open right now up for grabs. I think it's gonna be the Claude and the Brody, the two good goal laners that's open right now. But let's see what's gonna be banned here by PNIK. They are going with the Sun ban. Okay, so they don't wanna be dealing with that Sun. All right. So let's see what the pick is gonna be coming for the side of Team Nines. I think Claude will be good here. Yep, they are gonna be going for that Claude. Alright, so a mage and an MM.
Come and join me in my dream world.
So Lunox being locked there. I think Lunox is pretty good here. She
can melt down the Masha as well as the Atlas, and she's good against the Claude as well. She has the light form
Your
to
team
escape
is picking.
Claude's ultimate, and then yeah, Lunox is a pretty decent pick, and it's gonna be the Brody in the goal lane. Like I said, there's not much good goal laners left for grabs, so yeah, it's gonna be the Brody in the goal lane for Team Panic, and let's see what the last and final pick of this round is gonna be. They do need a jungler. Is it gonna be Lance? The link is open as well, I believe. Okay. So we are gonna be seeing the Lancelot versus the Balmond in the jungle area. So Arun, just based on the draft, who do you think has the better lineup?
Well, I feel like the Panic has the upper hand, even though Atlas can be a pretty painful for them, but maybe the Paramis ulti will help them to counter the Atlas, and it might lead for Panic to have a better chance in the gank.
Yep, I totally agree with you on that one. And guys, like Panic already got one win here in this best of three matchup. So if they win this round, they are gonna be going straight for the finals against O equals H. And if they lose now, and if Team 9 gets the win, we are gonna be seeing a game 3 happening. So guys, here we are in the land of dawn, game number 2 in this best of 3 series. It's Panic on the blue side against Team 9 on the red side. EXP lane will be contested between the Masha and the Martis. Meanwhile, the goal lane here is going to be contested between the Brody and the Claude. So let's see how the initial going on. Atlas helping the Lancelot. We don't see any invades coming in. Apart from that, Martis, who straight up decided to cut the lane. And Lunox will be sustaining a lot using her first skill, the light form. The light first skill, which is gonna be giving her a lot of HP. And meanwhile, Martis quickly going in for that aggression and first blood here. Palman gets the kill on that Atlas, and nice aggression coming in from the Atlas, and Lunox almost getting the kill on that Lilia using the flicker, dark form first kill. And yep, meanwhile in the bot side, what do we have here? Claude getting dominated. He will be bullied here by the combo of the Claude and the Brody and the Faramis. So yep, that's gonna be bad for Claude right now as Brody chunks down the gold plating from that turret. Atlas coming in, trying to deny any more of the farm to Brody. But yeah, pretty good early aggression coming in from Team Panic in the top lane. Lancelot is here trying to poke that Martis, but yep, she will just back away by securing that grab over there. So brilliant aggression coming in from Team Panic. But let's see if they continue with that aggression till the late game, or will they be falling? Okay, so Lilia looks like she's in trouble, but yep, she will be walking away from that. But yeah, turtle is up. It's gonna be 4 seconds left. But yep, there is always a risk of getting your objective stolen when there is a Valmond in the enemy. Because of his ultimate 100 combo, it's gonna be really hard to secure the objectives. You definitely need your entire team here, or you can just choose to leave the turtle and just go gank the goal lane. Focus on other objectives. But let's see, they are trying to get it. Will Lancelot secure it? No, he won't. Palman getting the kill there. Meanwhile, the early aggression is on. Faram is using his ultimate there, and Atlas will be falling yet again. Meanwhile, Balman getting to steal a creep or two from Lancelot. And yep, the early aggression is on again. There is an invade coming in as Balman is gonna be trying to steal the blue buff as well. This time, Atlas still not level 4. That's gonna be a major setback for Team 9s because they don't have their roamer's ultimate yet. And what a retry kill secure by Valmond, that was really good, using the retreat to get that kill on that Lancelot, and manages to get the double kill as well. So things looking really good for Panic. Valmond is gonna be snowballing here. He already has 4 kills. He is ahead in terms of gold from Lancelot by 1.2k. Lancelot is way behind in terms of farm compared to the jungler here. And Valmond, if he just continues to keep this aggression, continues to keep invading the jungles, it's gonna be really bad. And another kill coming in from Balmond, securing the kill on that Atlas with his ultimate there. And right now, I think the goal lane is gonna be dominated pretty hard as their tier 1 turret is in the risk of falling down. Meanwhile, Martis been taken out there. He did overcome it. He went all the way to tier 2, but yep, he will be taken down. Alright, there goes the first turret, and I think they will be calling in for a lane swap. As we can see, Martis making his way to the goal lane. But yeah, wonderful rotation and play coming in from PNIK. The synergy is really good, on point. Arun, what do you have to say about the match so far?
So far, PNIK is having everything under their control. It's like it's gonna be hard for the team 9 to get back any soon. To focus on defend and get more formed and not lose many kills to PNIK right now. And at least just got his ulti and he's just going.
Yup, he even used his flicker, but getting no one. He even, I guess, wasted his ultimate as well. Alright, he wasted it now, but that was a very, not a good play for the side. Meanwhile, the team fight is on in the mid lane. Lunox just melting everyone, whoever is coming on their way. Lancelot barely surviving that. Meanwhile, Balman focusing on the objective. He will secure the turtle. Meanwhile, the mid lane is up for grabs here. We can see a push in the mid lane, and when mid lane falls, we know it's going to be really hard to come back from that one, because your mid lane is really important. And yep, that's gonna be falling down, and Claude using his ultimate to clear out the minions, stopping the further push coming in from PNIK, and PNIK now can shift their focus to the buffs or the other turrets which are left for grabs right now. Alright, let's see what happens here.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
So Brody securing the turret in the top lane. We can see a 1v1 trying to happen, but nope, the fight broke down. Meanwhile, a nice set, Fatal Links connecting in on to the Balmond. We might see a shutdown here, but Balmond is just too tanky to be shut down. He is gonna be surviving the Fatal Links just like that. Meanwhile, Brody is just punishing everyone, whoever had overcommitted there, getting the kill on the Lilia. What a play coming in from PNIK. They are totally dominating this matchup. The goal lead just keeps on increasing. It's a 7k lead right now, almost 8k, and seems like they are going to be making their way to the finals against O equals H. Let's see what happens here. There is always a chance of comeback, when there is an Atlas in the enemy team, but right now the Fatal Links, we haven't seen a proper Fatal Links yet. There was one proper Fatal Links, but Balman was just too tanky for that. In the mid lane, there is a skirmish again. Lilia forced to use her ultimate as well as the sprint, and to just survive that push. Meanwhile, the fight is on. Atlas will be falling down, as well as Claude. The domination coming in from PNIK. The goal difference is huge. They got their core items, and they are gonna be, snowballing here. This is definitely a Balman snowball. There's no stopping to the Balman. The support is there. The Faramis is there with his ult. Everything is going perfect for PNIK so far. And once again, they are trying to just poke that Atlas, just harass him, make him to back off. Meanwhile, Brody's damage is just spot on, securing that kill on that Claude. But yeah, nice bit of damage coming in from the Brody as well. Okay, so what do you think, Arun? How can Team 9 come back from this?
Well, there's a huge difference in the goal right now. It's pretty much mostly like 2k. It's gonna be hard for them to get that.
Monster kill.
Absolutely, and monster kill coming in, and yep, it's gonna be the tank and the jungler falling down for Team 9. Meanwhile, Masha going into the back line. He's too far there. He might get 1 or 2 kills, but no. The pressure from Team PNIK is so spot on that Team 9s can't do nothing but just back off. And it's the score right now is 16-2, and the goal lead just keeps coming. Team 9 is just donating their goals and kills to the PNIK Foundation. And meanwhile, the Lord is going to be secured there. No contest, zero contest at all. At this point, you just can't contest. If you contest, you will be wiped out. Meanwhile, Martis here looking for a 1v2 fight. and yep, he will be able to just poke them, harass them, and come back. We can see the level advantage right now. This is the EXP lane and the goal lane. Look at the level difference. It's 11 and 8. The EXP lane is 3 levels ahead of the goal lane. That's not something you want to see. It's supposed to be the goal lane who should have more farm. Even the goal lead, you can see the goal lead is there. Meanwhile, the Fatal Link's connecting in by Atlas. The fight is still on. Faram is using his first skill, grabbing everyone. Atlas will be falling down. There is no stopping to this Balman. The Balman just keeps spinning and spinning, and things looking really bad for Team 9 as the Lord is gonna be marching down. The lanes are pretty much synced properly as well. They're just waiting for Brody to join and get at least 1 or 2 inhibitors from this Lord. Might even end. Let's see what happens here as the Lord is gonna be marching down, getting the bottom inhibitor turret. Lancelot clearing the turret's passive is gone from the mid lane though, and let's see, we might see some engages coming in.
Alright, if there is a good Fatal Links, we might see a comeback, but if there is no good Fatal Links, then it's gonna be all the inhibitors being punished. Meanwhile, shutdown coming in from that Lancelot, getting that kill on that Brody, and he will safely recall back. And yeah, that was a nice critical shutdown, must required shutdown of that Brody. Meanwhile, Faram is going too deep, just harassing everyone, poking everyone, baiting out their stuff. Meanwhile, Palman and Martis are joining the fight as well. Martis getting in that kill, mega kill. We might see a wipeout as Atlas falls down as well. Masha pretty low. Lancelot and Masha forced to stay in the base. They don't want them to come out of the base. Meanwhile, Claude looking for trouble, but he might be paying the price here. Look at that damage coming in from the Lunox as well as the Brody. This is a totally one-sided massacre right now coming in from PNIK, and Lunox going for the Ruby DD combo, almost getting that Lancelot. Will she get? Nope, she won't, but that was a brilliant combo to watch. And the base, the crystal is half HP down as Brody is going to be locking to that crystal, and it's going to be it. Team PNIK taking the game number 2 as well. It's a 2-0 sweep. Team 9s won't be having their day right now. It's gonna be PNIK versus O equals H on the finals tomorrow. Well played, PNIK. They have been dominating this whole match from the top to finish. As we can see in the end screen, the results, it's gonna be all goals for PNIK, and Team 9s have to work on their team, and we hope to see them again in the next time. They did play really well, so thanks for Team 9 to coming here. They have made it to they have made it so far. They've come to the semi-finals. They are going to be going with a third prize. They are definitely getting a third prize. Meanwhile, PNIK are going to be going to the finals against O equals H. We will be seeing the finals tomorrow. It's going to be a best of 5, so stay tuned. Let's see who wins this championship season 3. So Arun, do you have anything to say about this match?
It was really one-sided. Like pretty much they had a little chance for the Team 9s in the first round, and PNIK just made sure there's no chance given in this round. They just went full rage since the start of the game, and they just made sure that they are gonna win this round, and they made it into the finals. That was a cool way to get into the finals.
Yep. So Team 9s, you have made it so far, so congratulations to you. You are going to be getting the third prize, and Team PNIK is going to be facing off against Outplayed equal Hacker tomorrow in the finals, best of 5. So guys, stay tuned, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, share the stream as we witness the finals tomorrow of the MKE Championship season 3. The takeaway total prize pool is 10k, so guys, stay tuned to know who is going to be the winner tomorrow. And that's going to be it from my side. Arun, is there anything else left to say, and I can just sign off?
No, that is it for today, and hope to see you guys tomorrow with an awesome gameplay between the O equal to H and PNIK. It's really gonna be amazing with the best of 5 matches, so don't miss it out, guys. See you tomorrow. Good night.
Alright guys, thank you for having me. Good night everyone. Take care, hit the like button, subscribe button, share the stream. We will be bringing you with more exciting matchups in the upcoming tourneys as well. So thank you all, thank you Arun for having me, and good night everyone. Bye bye.
My pleasure, bro. Bye bye, guys. Good night. Okay, 1 second, bro. I'm actually checking the stream to end it.
Sure.